Hey guys, welcome back to K Comics. For a number of years, you hear people claim that this Hulk story or that Hulk story is horror-filled, and due to the Hulk being a monster-like character in Marvel, you kinda understand why people say that. For the most part, there's both of them, Bruce and Hulk, inhabiting one body, and both of them can't just live in peace, feeling the other is trapping the other, with that misunderstanding between them always leading to chaos. And the normal people like me are usually the ones that always falls victim to the rampage that follows. And for a number of years, the immortal Hulk has stayed up on top of Hulk's horror-filled stories due to the Hulk always showing up at night. And let me tell you, if I see something that big and menacingly looking at night, I will probably shit my pants as well. And I'm not a small dude. I'm definitely not a small dude.
Look at you. You would run from you.
But I'll tell you, this that we have here is straight up nightmare fuel. So before we get started, let me ask you one question. What happens when you separate Bruce from the Hulk's vessel and leave it to be inhabited by a god more or less, and not just a god, but a god like an ancient primordial god of evil? What do you think happens? I'm asking you a question. Answer me. What do you think happens?
Yo, why is the top of your head tan?
I'm a grown man.
You tanned your fucking head? Is that spray tan? Did somebody spray tan that? Answer me. I'm asking you a question.
So let's get into it. But first, consider watching the video to the end, and if you liked it, I will appreciate a like and a subscribe. And before we start here, I would like to give you a little recap on how we got here with Banner separated from the Hulk, the only guy that has kept the Hulk in check for all these years. So eons ago, a primordial entity known as the Mother of Horrors was imprisoned in a pocket dimension behind a gate that only the one below all is capable of opening. And with the Hulk having ties with the one below all, being that he is basically the vessel of the one below all, the eldest, who is a minion of the Mother of Horrors, or if you want to be polite, you can call the eldest like minions or children of the Mother of Horrors, alongside others like Brother Deep, but the eldest is obviously their eldest. So the eldest tracks down the Hulk, where she proceeded to physically and magically separate the Bruce Banner persona from the Hulk persona using magic of her own. She then possessed the Hulk's body, which is the key, using it to break open the door to the Mother of Horrors. But when she got in, she realized that the Mother of Horrors was long dead, and so she proceeded to consume the flesh of the Mother of Horror, imbuing the Hulk's body with the primordial seed of corruption. And now, this is where we are now. This book starts here with this guy named David Bridger, a veteran who just got done with the day's work. But all of a sudden, he hears an old evacuation siren, so he heads off to the rendezvous point to help out any way he can. Turns out the Hulk is the reason for this evacuation, and he is coming in hot. When he got there, they've already set up evacuation procedures for the civilians, and they've also set up a barricade as the last line to ensure every civilian's successful evacuation. Meanwhile, the Hulk is coming in hot on them, and this is one of the moments where, for the military, they know about the Hulk and how he was a member of the Avengers, quote unquote the good guys. And though he looked kind of scary then, they still knew that he was a good guy. So the question at the back of their heads is, what changed now? Like, why do they have to protect people away from him now? Then there's this random dude who believes Mysterio is a good guy and he will come and save them. And I don't know what this guy is on, but I think Mysterio himself would not love to be in a situation like this against the Hulk, especially this version of the Hulk. And it was at this time when one of the soldiers informed them that everyone has been successfully evacuated, of which one soldier replied, "Everyone except us. We are about to be victims." But this is what led Bridger to telling him that their job here is to give the town here the time to get clear, which they are doing just great. This was when one of the soldiers recognized him as that Captain David Bridger, the war hero, who was also a good shot and has killed a lot of men, and I mean a lot of people in his time, which left Bridger like, I mean, that's definitely the opposite of a hero, right? Like, killing people don't make you a hero. And keep this his kill count in mind, because it will definitely come up once Hulk drops in. Bridger then proceeds to ask the young soldier's name, of which he said was Travis. So he tells Travis that in combat there are no heroes. Everyone's seeking not to get killed, so basically they are trying to survive, and the good ones are those that are able to extend their survival to their friends by killing as many enemies he can to protect them. And that's what he intends in doing today, looking out for them, even though at this moment it seemed very scary. And I don't know about Captain Bridger, but even though it was a great speech and all, against humans I'm with you, but against the Hulk, man, I don't know about that. I don't know. It's the Hulk, for God's sake. Come on, man. Bridger, come on. And it was at this moment when one of the men saw the Hulk dropping down on them, and was like, there he is. And this dude dropped on them like a cannonball, which took most of them out on the spot, because you see bodies flying here and there. And this scene reminds me of the Incredible Hulk scene where he pops his face out from the ground. First, the survivors, they politely called him Dr. Bruce Banner and tried to tell him that by the authority of the Department of Defense, he's been ordered to stand down. Okay. Which the Hulk also politely responded, oops, cause there's no banner here, which led to one of them asking him, what do you want? And this question felt a little bit funny to the Hulk, so he was like, what do I want? From you? Like, from you? Nothing. And then proceeded to blow this dude's head off with his thunderclap, and everything after that went as you would expect from a Hulk versus normal human soldiers who are ill-equipped to fighting the Hulk. And even though they started shooting him, and for a moment it felt like the eldest doesn't know what the Hulk's body is capable of, because he tried shielding himself with his arm only to find out that, oh, I'm bulletproof. So he just started grabbing people, trying to do clay work with them. I mean, he'll grab one dude, squish him like a squishy, and grab another one and join them together and be like, meh, that didn't work. As if he's trying to achieve something, which we'll find out in about a minute. And that's nasty work. Everything here was full-on distraction until he met Bridger. Bridger, who at the moment was telling Travis to run for his life whilst he shoots the Hulk. So the Hulk immediately noticed him and said, you, I see Ginny Dagal, the war devil, behind your eyes. And allow me to give you a little backstory on who Ginny Dagal is. So Ginny Dagal was once a benevolent spirit of nature, way before mankind emerged. And mankind started to burn and kill nature, which the spirit grew fearful and angry about. And instead of confronting humans, it rather retreated into the deepest sanctuary in its grove. But humans, they eventually found out, slew its beloved deer, harvested its trees, and drank from the sacred tree. And this was what it took for Ginny Dagal to truly hate humanity. It then possessed one of the hunters and used its body to slay the other hunters. But then he didn't end there. He hunted down the other hunters as well, earning him Ginny Dagal, the war devil. And though Ginny Dagal was later felled by a group of hunters, its blood was splashed on those hunters, corrupting them, turning them into the war devil's hunters. And though Ginny Dagal's physical body might be gone, its essence has lived on for eons through these hunters, passing it from generations to generations. Which is why the Hulk recognizes it in Bridger's eyes, and now he wants it. And do you remember a while ago when those soldiers were praising Bridger as a war hero because he killed a lot of people? That was Ginny Dagal possessing Bridger. And that's why his war stats are crazy. It's because of Ginny Dagal's motivations. And Travis, he couldn't go far because the Hulk grabbed Travis and started to infuse him with this green thing. This one, the green fluid that goes through the Hulk. So he was basically using it to mutate Travis. And when Bridger saw that, he just shoots Travis in the head because he would rather have Travis dead than be a minion of the Hulk. And I'm like, yo, Bridger, I thought you said you protect my dude. Now here shooting him in the head? Come on, man. Travis. No, Travis. He then digs his hand into the ground and started to infuse the entire place with these green stuffs in order to terraform it while saying, I summoned the living city of Golgothia. Once I summoned you to the bright towers of Nineveh. I now raise you from the mountain tomb of Erdu. The mother of horrors is dead. Her eldest lives. Obey me. And then from the mountain erupts a city below filled with different kinds of monsters. And an hour later, those dead soldiers has also been resurrected into zombies, a Hulkified zombies. And first thing Travis did was, he walked up to Bridger and was like, what you doing up there? Get your wire down, let me ask you a couple of questions. You said you was gonna protect me, huh? Is this what you mean, huh? And I mean, come on, man. What could they have done against the Hulk? I mean, where are the so-called Avengers? Stopping threats like this should be their job, not these poor soldiers. And if you guess right, the Avengers are here watching the news about the chaos, leaving everyone to wonder Hulk's involvement in it, because though they weren't there, they sighted a superhuman near the vicinity. A superhuman with the resemblance of the Hulk. And also, after this catastrophe, superhuman-related incidents has risen sharply across the globe. And now, everyone is being urged to be prepared for the age of monsters. Which got this dude like, hey yo, prepare for what? Like, how do you think we normal humans will fare against these monsters? Even when the army can't, and now he has those army by his side. Just like how the White Walkers kills people, the dead people resurrect corrupted, only to join the White Walkers, thereby increasing their numbers every battle. And now the Hulk is their king. And this dude might be Bruce Banner listening on them. And if that's really him, I would love to see how he got back from the dimension the elders left him at. Et voila. So for a number of years now, we've had King Thor, but now it looks like we have King Hulk too. A matchup between these two would be a matchup to behold. But for now, King Hulk is headed to Atlantis. And even though we are not getting King Hulk versus King Thor, we're definitely getting King Hulk versus King Namor in the next one. But then let me know your thoughts on this book, and if you like content like this, like and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next one. Peace et voila.